Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. So here also we are starting to break down again, possibly here. A little bit of sideways movement. It's been a quiet weekend. We can see the emergence here of the large 1-2 setup. Yeah, basically the most probable and most desirable setup in Elliott Wave. Yeah, and this is one of the best charts at the moment in crypto that we have, Ethereum. Where we had this wave 1 to the upside here that started at $880 all the way to nearly $2,030, and we're now coming back for that desired wave 2 correction. And here this is exactly the area that I'm looking at scaling into Ethereum. Already started with a very low position. That's fine, it's part of the game, because when we look at this in terms of the Fibonacci retracement levels, we look at the key areas here, the 50% Fib level for a wave 2, yeah, but it's not my, let's say, high likely retracement area. So the 50% Fib level, roughly here, I started to scale in with a very little position, yeah, of some profits that I took up here at 1700. Then I will add more as we go lower into this green area here. We could go down all the way to the 88.7% Fib level at roughly $1,000. But again, already below 1,130, it will already get less likely that this is still a wave 2. So the 78.6% Fib level is already very, very important. Now, one way to play this, because the 1-2 setups are among the most desirable setups in Elliott Wave when you trade with Elliott Wave, because if these hold, if a 1-2 setup holds, and maybe you're waiting already for the next 1-2 setup of the wave 3, which is following. So when you have a 1-2 I mentioned in the previous video, and that is holding, this provides you with a great setup where you can minimize risk and maximize reward. Why is that? Because the reward typically in a wave 3 is the highest that you can get compared to the risk if you have come down in a wave 2, which normally retraces quite a lot. So that's all it is about, the Elliott Waves. The Elliott Waves can't promise you that a support level is holding, but they can support you to identify risk and reward. And this is exactly what we try to do here. And this is looking like an impulse here. This is looking like a correction. And what we want to do, we want to wait for this wave 2 to finish to look at a potential beginning of the wave 3. And as said before, this could take us to around about $3,000. And therefore, I'm going to scale in this area. And I always think, when you start to scale in terms of position size, it can be very useful to do that in terms of a triangle. So you start with a low position size. You start maybe at the 50% Fib level, which we've now broken anyway, with a lower, smaller position, and then you scale up, as you reach those Fib levels, and then you maximize your position size as you get close to key support and invalidation points. So for me here, this would be either the 78.6% Fib level, but I'm thinking we could even come down to the 88.7, which is around $1,000. So what you might want to do is look at the $1,000 level in terms of sort of having the broadest area of that triangle position size, and then obviously have your stop set in a way. And that's one way of doing this, scaling in as we go lower with more volume, if you have your strategy, and then maybe even scaling in some more here at the bottom of that wave 2. Maybe even taking some profits in wave 1. Who knows how you want to play this, but this is sort of one way of trading this, and then obviously starting to scale out towards the top of that wave 3. What will happen after the wave 3? Well, there will be a wave 4, usually a very shallow one, and then a wave 5 to the upside. Yeah, and this will be very interesting, and this will probably then be a larger wave 1 that will be followed by a larger wave 2 correction, which will be followed by an even larger wave 3. So if this is getting confirmed here, I think this increases just the probabilities that we've seen the low here at $880 already when we hold this support area. So it's very, very interesting. Very excited about this. No point in trading low probability setups. This one is one that certainly shows good reward to risk. So this could very well still be the wave 4. It might be finished, it might be finished at wave 4 that we talked about, and we could be heading down in the final wave 5 already. This would get confirmed in my opinion as we go below the 1410 level, the swing low here. Yeah, if we break below that level, I think we can get down first of all to support here at 1360, 1330, and then we're in my target area anyway. Currently look at a key support level for this wave 5 around the $1,250 level. So yeah, trend is further down. Yeah, there's a couple of possibilities how this can unfold. I mentioned that either as an ABC, where we would however see a little bit more of a retracement to the upside, or just as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pattern to the downside, both pointing down. So I'm just patiently waiting here for us to reach the target area. That's how I'm playing this. So hopefully you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.